Phantom, how's it going? It's your boy Hardcover, and today we're taking a look at the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu Omnibus. I've already taken off the dust jacket. Here it is right here, but I'll show you the dust jacket nonetheless. Right there. Really great dust jacket. I personally went with the standard cover. I think it looks a lot better than the variant cover, which I will post a picture of that. But I think this is definitely the way to go for me. I know the variant cover will sell more on the aftermarket in a few months, but this is the much better looking cover in my opinion. So we've got the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu in the back right there, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, and then you've got your traditional Marvel Omnibus logo. And in the back, I love the back of this. It's so cool. They've used the negative space of the black to actually put the yin yang symbol. Really, really nice little touch, Marvel. Good job on that. Before we dive into this, really dive into this, it's probably important that I note this is not your traditional Marvel comic omnibus, simply because this was not a comic. This was a magazine back in the day. This was something that had articles, it had interviews, things like that. And if you're somebody that is just looking for straight up comics, this book might not be for you. Mind you, there are comics in here, but the primary focus of this were articles and were pretty much editors and people talking about the Kung Fu craze that was going on at the time of the 1970s. So you got your introduction by Tony Isabella. You've got introduction by Gary Conway, and these are all recent introductions, by the way, 2016. And you've got one more intro. Let's pull the page apart real quick. Doug Monet, another intro by Doug Monet, who did an intro in the Master of Kung Fu Omnibus. So right off the bat, you're getting an article involving pretty much the greatest of all time, Bruce Lee, the GOAT. And essentially what this is it was a celebration of Bruce Lee's life, this particular article. I have not read it. I haven't read any of this, in fact. It just came in today, and I'm dying to get my hands on this. But like I've already said, you do have comics in here, and I love the illustration in this. I think the illustration here is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous art. And of course, Shang-Chi, being a badass that he is, catches the blade with two fingers like that. Really cool stuff. It's kind of a nice little companion piece to Master of Kung Fu, if you've picked up that one. So heroes don't die. Essentially what this is, an article focusing on the life of Bruce Lee. Like I said, this really isn't for everybody, but I simply had to get my hands on this because I am a Kung Fu nut, and I can't wait to kind of sit down and read some of these articles. It's not something that I'm going to breeze through in a weekend or your traditional omnibus. It's going to be something where it's going to be a slow burn for me where I'm kind of bored. Let's find some random article. Let's find some random issue in here. Oh, cool. This is cool. So what to do when the sensei comes, getting in shape for martial arts. See, things like that. Kind of advice. Also talking about the martial arts craze of films back then. A mind like water, a mind like the moon, stances. Really cool stuff. A lot of this stuff, though, I think if you have even the slightest interest in martial arts, it's kind of basic knowledge. You know, you're not going to get too much out of this if you've studied jiu-jitsu or if you've studied pretty much any form of karate or things like that, but it's still pretty cool. The dragon. Oh my god. Oh, that is so cool. It's like I want to frame a lot of these pages simply because they look so great, and the art is absolutely gorgeous. This was out of print for a really long time, simply because, like I've said, this is, in fact, a magazine, not a comic. So, you know, I mean, there really isn't that much of a market for this type of stuff. But you've got your diehard fans, such as myself, that will absolutely love this Kung Fu Revisited. And we're going to skip ahead just a little bit so I can get some more stuff in the back. Hey, James Bond. So I guess there's an article talking about James Bond and his martial arts usage. But yeah, good stuff, man. Oh god, look at the illustrations on here. Look how gorgeous this looks. Marvel, beautiful stuff. They really took their time and really put together a nice little package here, and they really captured and cleaned up all the images and brought back some beautiful stuff from the 1970s. Tigers. But yeah, we're gonna get into special features in a second. Let's go all the way to the back. I don't think there's too much here in terms of special features. Oh, little coupons and things, kind of capturing the essence of the time period. The Mighty Marvel lineup of magnificent magazines. See, Marvel at the time had a lot of different magazines going on. They had Vampire Tale, Monsters, Planet of the Apes, things like that. And, you know, it's a little nice touch that they threw those in the back here. But yeah, overall, I am impressed, and I can't wait to dive into Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. If this is your first time checking out this channel, I do weekly reviews of hardcovers, trade paperbacks, omnibuses, special editions, all that good stuff. And you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, going to be found in the description below. And if you want to help keep this channel alive and throw a couple of bucks my way, Patreon is always the way to go, again, in the description below. Thank you guys so much. Let me know what you thought of the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu Omnibus in the comment section below. I love you guys. Have a great week.